Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of this Pentagon series. We have managed to finish the Intermedio division. That is done and dusted. We are back for the closing stage of our first season in the top flight in Uruguay, and we have made a pretty good start to life in that closing stage. Let's get into it. So guys, when you were last here, you would have seen us manage to snatch 3 points against Juventus thanks to a 94th minute goal from Juninho Roca popping up at the back stick. We then played Atletico Phoenix and we managed to beat them as well 2-1. A late Jonathan Dos Santos goal in the 88th minute, providing us a very nice finish to the Intermedio Group A. If I show you the Intermedio Group A, you can see that we finished in 4th. I've now figured out that these points do carry over to the overall table, but there is just something extra that you can win in the middle of the season. Boston River did finish top of our little group. And if I just show you here that Intermedio, all the groups, they went through and they faced Penarol, who finished top of the other group. If we would have got 11 points in that, we would have finished even lower. So as you can see, that side of the group was maybe slightly stronger. We are above Defensor Sporting though, so keep that in mind, boys. We are better than you. Defensor Sporting should have hired me for the job. Not bitter about it at all. Then Boston River went on into the Intermedio final, and they beat Penarol 2-1, as you can see here. Most teams adopting the 4-2, or Penarol adopting the 4-2-3-1, but Boston River getting the result there. F. Rodriguez getting the goal in the 83rd minute to secure the Intermedio title. We now move into the closing stage, guys. So Juventus are currently top, played 1-1-1. We have also done that as well, played 1-1-1. So we are in 5th place. However, if we go into the overall table now, you can see that we are in 7th position, right in the middle of everything. 36 points from our games. We are 14 points behind Liverpool FC at the top of the table. So we've started life in the closing stage. Our goal is to finish as high up the table as possible come the end of the season. And we are about to take on Boston River in our next league match. They are currently sat 16th in the table in the closing stage, but obviously they are fresh off a Intermedio final victory, I guess. So it would be interesting to see how we get on. This is a big game moving into the final stages of the season. So we will start hitting that continue button until we get to the game later on today. But it is going to be a very interesting one to see how we get on against a potential champion in Boston River. So we go into the things today. Our assistant is saying that he'd like us to go very defensive. No. That's not what we do here. So let's set these OIs super quick. This guy is right-footed, as you will know from watching me, guys. I will do the weak foots first. This is the guy who scored the winner in the Intermedio final. Advanced playmaker here. He is left-footed, so pop him on his right. Alberti is right-footed, so him on his left. Guri, the right midfielder, is right-footed, so pop him on his left. And the CDM, Emerson Espinoza, is right-footed, so we will pop him onto his left foot as well. We will tight mark the striker, and we're going to tight mark the wingers, actually. I think that will be a very positive thing. We're also going to press the two guys in the middle of the park, and we're going to hit them hard. And we're also going to press the defensive midfielder in this game. Obviously, my assistant manager isn't actually providing me with a great deal of instructions at this point, but we go into the team selection, and this is what we're running today. I will say this guy Israel, who's come in from Juventus on loan, has been very good for us this season. Whilst being unspectacular, he has been a very solid addition at the back, so I'm very grateful for Juventus to letting him come back to his native Uruguay. Gomez, Lemos, Costa, Pereira, Asib alongside Gan, Ontarrivo, Ontivero, sorry. God, I always get that guy's name wrong. Alaya, Juninho Roca, the goal scorer and super sub hero from last time out, and Dos Santos up top. As you can see, goals are relatively spread around the team. Dos Santos with 7, Juninho Roca with 5, Ontivero also with 5. So we will submit this team for this game. Everyone seems to be relatively happy except from Lucas Lemos. He doesn't like the much lower defensive line. Well, tough. In all honesty, it is tough. Here we go into the game, though. Team sheet comes up. Still like this graphic. Still like it even a couple of weeks on. This is a great opportunity to show the pundits that they have been right to back you up. I'm saying that a majority of the first team squad seem motivated, so I'm happy with that then. Let's see if we can continue our winning run in this closing stage, our winning run of just one game. But wins equal wins, don't they? So Alberti with the cross in here. Good save from Israel. Manages to head that into another opposition player who gets the ball skimming off the crossbar. We managed to push that one out for a corner. Opposition are going to swing this one in. Alberti. Bittencourt gets his head on it. He seems very, very dangerous from these set-piece deliveries so far, but he heads that one over the bar. They're in a 4-1-4-1 situation, which is kind of what we expected. Can we get some joy from it, though? Gan with the ball coming across. They get the header clear. Back to Gan. Ball comes across. Costa volleys just over the bar and into the car park, but that's kind of what you would expect from one of our centre-backs there. Half an hour gone in this game, and we've not seen a highlight since Costa volleyed over. Relatively similar in terms of XG, but we've got a throw here. Pereira in towards Juninho Roca, gets intercepted, but Costa will get this loose ball, and we can go in for a second phase of play. Costa with the ball then into Asaib. Interchange between my two central midfielders. Looking for the ball into Dos Santos. He's there. That is a superb save from the Boston River goalkeeper, Falcon. However, he was Dos Santos was flagged for offside. We get into half-time. They are having more shots, and but man, getting more on target. But in terms of the XG, we have had the slightly better chances. Obviously, with that coming in the form of that one for Dos Santos there. Unlucky boys, things have not gone right for us so far. I think we are making good chances, as you know, shown in the XG, but we are unable at the moment to break their rearguard action from Boston River. Hour gone. Another set piece. Is Bittencourt going to get the better of us this time? In towards Rodriguez. Gets headed just over the bar. They're going to a more attacking approach. They have a throw in relatively deep into our half here. Gomez with the interception. No. Goes back to the man from Boston River. They're recycling it nicely here. In towards the middle. Go out towards their right-hand side. Pereira gets the header, but it's not a very good one clear. And Boston River are able to attack again. Guri cuts in on his weaker left foot. Back to Espinoza. Sprays it out to the right-hand side. Cross comes over. Rodriguez is there, but Israel is there and makes a very good save diving to his right-hand side. We are able to throw the ball out. Maybe this is our highlight then. After that save, Pereira on the ball. Captain Fantastic. Looks for the one over the top. Into Dos Santos. He's going to get another one-on-one here. Into the penalty area. And his shot gets blocked. It's a very good block from the Boston River defender there. 62 minutes on the clock. The highlight is still going. We've got a corner. We whip it in. Espinoza gets that one clear back to the corner taker Gan, who is laying it back to Costa. Back to Gan. Into the penalty area he goes. Back to Costa then. All across to Dos Santos, and the highlight ends there. Here come Boston River. Take this free kick short. Alberti on the ball then. Into Lozano. Alberti strikes from range. So close. Grazes the top of the bar as it goes over. Highlights coming thick and fast here. We take this goal kick short into Limos here. Pumping it long. Onto Vero on the right-hand side. Can he do something? Goes past his man and makes him fall over. We've got possession, but they've got a lot of bodies back here. Juninho Roca, can you produce a moment of brilliance? Into the penalty area. Juninho Roca, the Brazilian, can and has this season produced moments of absolute brilliance. I'm so happy I picked him up at the start of the first season. Nice move from us here. Alaya into Juninho Roca. 1v1 against his man here. Goes past him onto his favoured left foot into the penalty area. And that is a tough angle to put that one in from past the goalkeeper. But Juninho Roca is the man who gets the job done. We are 1-0 up here with 20 minutes of this game to go. I am going to probably go slightly more defensive in a minute after we've seen what happens with this highlight. Limos into Alaya. Back to Limos. Asaib. Gan. Look at the way we're playing football at the moment for a team in this tier. In this recognition of world football. Onto Vero into the penalty area. Another very, very good save from the Boston River goalkeeper. The shout of encourage comes through. Leonard Costa, what a strike. That's his first goal of the season from our centre-back, Leonard Costa. Absolutely rifles one from the edge of the penalty area here. Juninho Roca just sees him on the edge, hits him first time. First time shot, he's completely unmarked, and you can see why. He's not going to be, I'm going to show you him now. He's obviously not the most prolific of finishers. He's got a 6, which isn't too bad for a centre-back, but he's done absolutely brilliantly there to rifle that one in. Long shots of 8. Maybe we're calling that a long shot, but we've got a 2-0 lead now, and we are going to make some tactical changes. I think just to shore this up, Elia's going to come off for Nunes. We're going to drop Nunes into that defensive midfield role. We're going to put him as... no, let's swap these two around, shall we? Gang can be the ball-winning midfielder. On defend, Nunes can come in as the deep line playmaker. We're also going to change to a more defensive formation. We're going to start to time waste a little bit more, play at a much slower tempo, much shorter passing, and we're going to be more disciplined in it. We're also going to regroup and hold our shape when we are no longer in transition. Hopefully we can see this one out and get a very, very big 3 points on the board in this closing stage here. Pereira into Juninho Roca, the man who produced the magic to break the deadlock. He's advancing again and goes back to Nunes. We've got a lot of time and space on the ball now. Ontivero into Juninho Roca, hits the post. Oh, the goalkeeper was beaten. And he hits the near post. Unfortunate here. They have a set piece. Bittencourt, we've cleared that one off the line. Oh my goodness. These are unbelievable chances coming in at both ends of the pitch. We've just got over 10 minutes of the game to go. They pump it long. Limos with the header there. We've got possession. We're recycling it into Juninho Roca. He's running. He's just so good, isn't he, at this, in this level of world football. But he gives that one away sloppily there. Fernandez on the ball for Boston River. Putting the pressure onto Rodriguez, obviously the man who won the Intermediero final with his 83rd minute goal. Alberti with the ball out on the right-hand side. Cross comes over. And Rodrigo Marin pulls a goal back. That's his first ever goal for Boston River. And we are 2-1 here. I'm going to have to go into the tactics again. Obviously, we are going to try and see this out. We're going to go very defensive. We're going to time waste more. We're going to go extremely low. We've already set up the regroup out of possession. We're going to have them. We're going to keep that there. We're going to tighten mark, and we're going to get stuck in for the final 10 minutes of this game. We're going to confirm the changes, hit that space bar, and hope that we can see this game out into the closing stages. We got a throw in here in the opposition half, but I don't want this. Just go back into our own area. Just go back into our own half and just knock the ball around. We are playing the ball nicely. We do actually have the technical footballers to still knock this ball around nicely here. Pereira with the ball on the left-hand side goes back to Nunes, across to the middle. That's a good long-range effort. Goes just over the bar. Looks like we're going to have 4 minutes of injury time to go here, and they've got a highlight just with a minute of that played. Pereira wins that header, but it only goes to Lozano. 91 minutes on the clock. Juninho Roca doing defensive duties here with the ball. Look at the young Brazilian go. Driving into the space. Just go to the corner, mate. Ontivero. Back to Nunes. He's not got his winger ahead of him, so he goes back to the left back Pereira. Back into Nunes then. Ball over the top. Ontivero's in here. Ooh, tame opportunity. He was on his weaker foot there. Hits it down low to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's left, so he can save that. Throw him for us then. Nunes into Pereira. We're going back here. Costa, ball up. It's intercepted. Here comes Marin, the goal scorer. He's going to have a one-on-one here. He's driven from so deep. Oh, luckily we get the pressure on, and he puts that opportunity over the bar. That is the 94 minutes done. We have a goal kick. The full-time whistle sounds, boys. We've picked up another 3 points. Very, very good performance. Juninho Roca again picking up a man of the match performance in a game that you guys are watching. A very good win for us, boys. Well done. Absolutely exceptional. Sees us go top of the closing stage. Could we do it? Could we somehow manage to get ourselves into the league playoff final by winning this closing stage? If we go forward Let's take a look. I have the other games being played. No, just not yet. So as things stand, guys, we are currently top of the closing stage of this division. If we take a look at the overall table, we've now climbed up into 5th, absolutely flying. Hopefully we can continue this for the remainder of the season. Let's take a look at the schedule and see where I'm going to bring you guys back. I'm going to bring you guys back for this result, this game here against Plaza Colonia. It should be an interesting one. I don't think it's a team that I've shown you guys before, so that should be a good one. If you have enjoyed today's video and you are enjoying the series, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to my channel for daily Football Manager content, and make sure you ring that bell so you are notified every time I upload. I'll be back with another episode of this very soon. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there.